We are ready for our next chorus. Could we please have the doors closed and welcome up from Greater Montreal, Quebec, under the direction of Chantal Perret, Quorale Quatrevoix.
Oh, lullaby of birdland, that's what I always hear when you sigh. Never in my wordland could there be ways to reveal in a phrase how I feel. Have you ever heard two turtle doves, bill and coo they love? That's the magic music we make with our lips just when we kiss, And there's a weepy old willow, he really knows how to cry. That's how I cry on my pillow. If you should tell me farewell and goodbye, lullaby of birdland, whisper low, kiss me sweet,
So sweet.
and we'll go flying high in birdland, high in the sky up above, all because we're in love. Lullaby and good night. Won't you play the music so the cradle will rock? Play the lullaby of birdland. Now have you ever heard two turtle doves, bill and coo, just when they love? That's the kind of magic music we make with our lips when we kiss. And there's a weepy old willow, he really knows how to cry. That's how I cry on my pillow. If you should tell me farewell, goodbye, lullaby of birdland, whisper low, kiss me sweet, and we'll go flying high in birdland, high in the sky up above, all just because we're in lullaby of birdland, whisper low, kiss me sweet, and we'll go flying high in birdland, high in the sky up above, all because we're in love, so in love. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me, my love. Kiss me now, my love. My love, won't you fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars? Oh, let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me, fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore, because you are worship and adore, adore. Other words, please be true, be true. In other words, ba-do-ba-ba, I love you, I love you. Won't you fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars? Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Oh yeah, you know you fill my heart with song, and let me sing forevermore. You know you are all I long for, all I worship.